Welcome back, guys, to Ace Attorney Apollo Justice. I can't think of a better way to start a video than with Emma Skye on the screen. Okay, to sync. 3, 2, 1, go. We're talking. I should move this out of the way. Okay, so in the last video, apparently our guy, who had just been murdered, his body disappeared. And I don't know what to think about that. So I guess we're gonna take a walk and clear our head a little bit. Let's move around and see what else we can do. Maybe go to the other dressing room. That is the dressing room we were just in. Don't do that again. Let's try your dressing room. There does not seem to be anything there. Thankfully, there's not a whole lot of places to go here, so it's pretty easy to check and see. Let's make sure that... Ah, here we go. It's more toilet paper. I don't know. Well, I don't know. Well, let's find out. Is it a guitar case? I'm not sure that's all that's important right now. Oh, you're telling me? Yeah, there's a piano. Damn, you're like totally telling me where to look now. You're side seat driving, Trucy. Hang on. That stage there must have been lowered before. Oh yeah, the stage that they were standing on for the performance. Uh-huh. Someone must have raised it. Okay, I definitely wasn't looking at that before. You don't see a way to control it. Well, they probably do that like from behind the scenes, you know? Yeah, well... No, we don't need no stinking Emma. Let's do it ourselves. What? With height. Quit stalling and start roasting! Alright, here we go. It didn't look that high from below, really. But when we got to the top, I felt every one of those 20 feet down. Of course, I wasn't thinking about the height anymore. Not after what I saw up there, uh-oh. Is it the body? Oh, okay, 2 things we were looking for, and 1 thing we never expected to find. Let me stop and take a guess. The 2 things we were looking for were the body and the guy with the yellow jacket. The 1 thing we didn't expect to find was a dildo. Whoa, what? Is he dead? The pianist, I mean? The pianist? Oh. Well, I was off with that dildo guess, I guess. I thought that was really going to be it, too. Oh, so that's it. So the dead guy was wearing the guitar, like he was carrying it. You know, and when I was watching the video back in editing, and I don't mean to keep stopping like this to explain stuff, but I feel like it. Whatever. You could see something inside of the guitar burning long before it actually exploded. Like, it was already in the guitar. I'm not sure what triggered it, but something did. And what was the other thing I was thinking? Oh my god, I just looked up at my dry erase board and saw my hotel booking, and I was reminded of how much money I spent on that. Oh, Pax Prime, why do you have to kill me so? Anyway, you know what, actually, it's way too, just don't even think about it right now. The concert last night sure went south in a hurry. No kidding. Why did they arrest Maki? Why? He was alive. Why was he laying down? He was laying down, right? Arrested on suspicion of murdering Romain Lettuce. I can't believe such a cute little boy could do something so horrible. I guess they had proof of some kind. What proof could possibly prove that? Morning. What are you doing in my office? Get the hell out of my office, dude! The hell? Prosecutor, more like... what's the word? Trespasser. I thought it was a word that sounded closer to prosecutor. Anyway. Yeah, don't worry about it, whatever. Mr. Gavin, do you know what's going on? Why did they arrest Maki? Why? Don't look at him like it's his fault either. It was tough for me too. We performed together that night after all. Stop yawning, dude. What are you yawning for, man? Yet, the powers that be say that given the circumstances, it could only have been him. What do you mean by the circumstances? Lemire was invited from Borginia as an ambassador of goodwill. So that's the thing, she was the witness. I should have figured that out sooner, the whole siren thing. Because, I mean, what else is a siren anyway? Like, they always say that. The sirens are like the beautiful female singers. But anyway, she was in the room. Like, who else could it have been besides this yellow guy, whoever he is? But, I mean, I don't know. Anyway, it's vital that this case be wrapped up swiftly. That's all the powers that he wants, really. Well, those are circumstances, alright. He's going to tell like it is here. You seem to have forgotten that you were taking to the prosecution, the enemy. Talking, I mean. Right. I think I like this side of Prosecutor Gavin better, actually. I'm not at liberty to discuss the particulars of this case. Especially not some dimwit like you. What? What did you just say? Me, the defense attorney? That's what I came to tell you. He's down at the detention center. He wants to request your services. He? You mean Maki? Maki wants me? Well, I want Maki then. Let's go. Good luck. Hey, we could use a nice rich client like this. We could use the money. You're up to it, Apollo. You just don't realize it yet. July 8th. Pretty close to what today is. Today is actually August 6th in recording. Okay. I refuse to believe a cute little kid like that could do something so terrible. Didn't you just say that? You did. Wow, he hardly even fills up the room at all. I liked how his glasses, like, glittered or shone there for a second. Like those platforms in Mega Man 4, you know? Future self, I know you're hating me right now, but show it, please. You know, you want to be a quality LP, or you gotta do this stuff. You gotta do the Barry stuff. You gotta do more of it, too. So, anyway, Maki, everything's gonna be okay. We're here for you. Hi. Maybe you can tell me about last night. You don't have to look at me, because I know you... Oh, great. Forgot about that. Oh, jeez. Okay, hang in there, Cinnamon Roll. We're gonna take care of you. That was when I realized how tough it must be. A little kid like this. In a country so far from everything he's ever known. Can she? Yeah, he said he was going to question her or something. Yeah. Well, what are we going to do? We'll be sent to the spy spines of Kessel, smashed into whom this what? Into whom this what? That's what I thought he said as a kid. Like, literally, that was so weird. I can't think of anything we can do but go with this. And hope for the best. He's trying to tell us something. That's there. Oh, jeez. Man, I didn't realize I was that close to the end there. I could have just toughed that out yesterday. I mean, I didn't know, so, you know, it's like, what am I going to do? But hey, guess what? It means you get to see to be continued and not have to end the video, so yay. Alright. You know, I'll get that nose blow out of there. Well, here we are. Court is now in session for... How do I say that? Maki Tobei, Your Honor. The Pixie of the Arpeggio. Or is it Arpeggio? Right, his trial. Court is in session. The defense is ready, Your Honor. No, we are not. We haven't even been able to talk to the guy. The prosecution is A-okay, Herr Judge. Very well, Prosecutor Gavin. Huh. What's this about? So you're going to visit someone in the hospital with an incurable disease. What do you say to them? Are you asking for a friend? I mean, you wouldn't say get well soon, right? You'd only be kicking them when they're down. Actually, I'm going to visit someone who is terminally ill. Right after this trial. The Chief Justice's son. His son is afflicted with the most terrible disease. He doesn't have long, it seems. Well, man, are you sure you should be, are you sure we should be doing this right now? So I thought I'd go pay him a visit. I thought saying something moving might be the order of the day. Because we don't know the difference between real and pretend anymore. It's always guilty until proven innocent, you know? It's like, if you're not real, you must be pretending. In any case, I'm a bit busy today, so let's wrap this up quickly. Well, there ain't much to work with here, so yeah, I think we will. You're in luck here, Judge. I believe you'll be going on your hospital visit sooner than you think. Uh-oh. First, to review the victim in this case. Romaine Lettuce, the totem pole. The global manager for Banjo-Tooie Incorporated. Cause of death, Grunty. This report has all the details. Okay. So we have an autopsy report. 45 caliber, that's quite large, isn't it? A direct hit from that could knock a man off its feet. Yeah, and that's pretty much what it did. However, the bullet struck him in his shoulder. Yeah, it wasn't. Sadly, his blood loss was such that he could not be saved. Dang. I suppose the victim's condition could have been worse. Whoa, what? It couldn't have been any worse than killing him. Ugh. Well, let's hope he died fairly painlessly, you know, but it's a freaking gunshot. You can't... It's not even worth trying to hope for. Okay, so 2 shots were fired, 1 missed. 1 missed and the other penetrated and passed through. Was he shot, like, from behind or in front? Both bullets were found in the wall at the scene. Oh, here we go. Ooh, okay. This is what we go! See, the court accepts this evidence. Gonna have to draw lines. These yawns, man, what the hell? We must assume that the killer was adept at the weapons used. I mean, we did say they brought the gun to the scene, right? It wasn't like already there somewhere, sitting somewhere. I mean, I would think, though, he looked like a pretty big guy. He might have been doubling as a bodyguard. Maybe they stole the gun off of him. I think we would have known that now, though, if that were true. But anyway. The defense will take more care in choosing examples. As I was saying, the victim was shot backstage in a dressing room. Yeah, it only has 1 entrance, alright, that's for sure. It does seem to be the case. So he's gonna say it was a suicide. Exactly, this murder was impossible. For all but 1 person. That is, of course, the defendant, Maki Tobei. Oh. Okay, I guess that would make sense, though, with the whole going up the ladder and sneaking out the air vent thing, but we haven't brought up the air vent yet. And plus, he wasn't even in there. We would have seen him leave, right? We went straight to the door once we heard. We were standing outside of the door when it happened. Okay. Let the witness take the stand. Let the witness take the... What? Oh, damn. You look good up there, Emma. Your name and profession, please. Emma Skye. I'm a detective for the police department. I was on security detail of the concert forum that night. Emma seems tired somehow. Well, bless her little heart. Anyway. Some security I was. Couldn't even stop a murder. Oh no, she's gonna have flashbacks. Now don't blame yourself. Things like this happen. You know her. I've made even bigger mistakes in my career, you know. Like forgetting to shave. So do I, but, well, in any case, I'm gonna snap my fingers. Because you were on security detail, the crime was quickly discovered, and we were able to identify the killer. You may give the court your testimony if you would. Describe the circumstances of that day, and your discovery of the crime, please. Alright. Here we go. I can't believe she's a witness. Jeez. Oh. I hope I don't have to, like, make her freak out. I don't know what happened last time she was up there. The night of the murder, I was on security backstage at the request of Prosecutor Gavin. Only people involved with the concert in some way were allowed backstage. At the beginning of the third set, I heard shots. I went into the room filled with blaring rock music and found the body. I examined the scene and determined that only the defendant could have done it. See, that's what I was saying. But why would he do that, though, is the thing. And why would they move the body? Like, ugh. Like, the only way somebody, well, the thing is, whoever moved the body must have known that it happened, and it wasn't one of us, so. No, it wasn't. It couldn't have been. Yes, we do. Oh, cross-examination. Well, don't worry, Emma. I won't hurt you too bad. I'll just press a little bit if you don't mind. Press, press, press. The night of the murder was the night of the concert, yes. No, it was Christmas Eve, which is tomorrow, by the way. That's right. What was a detective doing on security detail, might I ask? If it was only a concert, well, he said something got stolen. But orders are orders, even when they come from rock gods. Yes, allow me to explain. I smelled something that day. You know, in the bathroom. I don't have my bell. Like, seriously, guys. I'm pretty sure I brought it to Con Bravo, but I checked my bags. I don't know where it is. So, I'll try to keep looking for it. But anyway, we're not going to linger on that. Smelled something, the stench of conspiracy. That day at the concert hall. Well, isn't it obvious? My keys. Oh, his keys. Yeah, okay. So that's what he thinks got stolen. When would they... Okay, See, now I'm starting to think again, like, why would he have taken the keys? And it's all because someone stole my keys. I couldn't ride my hog to the show. I couldn't open my guitar case. I couldn't put my pets' heads back on. Even with duct tape. Isn't it possible he simply misplaced them? No. The guy was holding them deliberately. Yeah. If your keys were in the victim's hand, that makes you a prime suspect. Uh-oh. Oh, Emma looking... Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, I did my best to mime that motion at the panel the other day. Ah. Love, slow acting and new. Atroquinine is waiting for you. I'm sure I didn't pronounce that right. Does everything with this guy have to be so over the top? Yes, of course it does. The killing happened in the middle of my concert. I was like a sailor adrift in the sea of sound. And you were probably moving at the speed of sound, too. Which has the same melody as that Sonic song. Anyway, I didn't want anything else stolen. Not melody, but lyrics, whatever. It's the melody of Gimme Stitches by Foo Fighters is what... Anyway, so I put the detective with the most time on their hands on the task. And the most food in her purse. Well, I can't. What do you mean time on your hands? Oh. Please, the testimony, if you will. Uh-oh, I got the little green bar up there, that's bad. Okay, Yeah, duh, okay. Sorry, Emma, I wasn't talking to you, I was talking to myself. Only people involved with the concert in some way are allowed backstage. Okay. But this... We were let in, though. I didn't know about that. I certainly didn't invite your ass. I gave the Fräulein special permission to be there. I wanted to see her again. You perv! Oh boy, did you hear that? We're officially involved now. Gee, great. Hang on. Why would you want to see her again? Because I don't think it's that. I have a feeling it might have something to do with Phoenix, though. And his brother. You know, maybe we'll get back to that later. Some other hangers-on tried to get backstage, but I drove them off in my Chevy Equinox. So no other outsiders were there then. And then, at the beginning of the third set, I heard shots. Yes, we all heard them. I believe we were having a chat when we heard the shots. More like you were getting snack-hooed. You were the one chatting, I was eating snack-hoos. Like this. Num num num. Dude, she can snack all she wants. Absolutely. Hey, I'm the one being cross-examined here. Here, this'll keep you quiet. She snack-hooed me. What? Oh, no, 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 no. I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this. Oh. That's almost as bad as when Phoenix is holding the coffee cup. At the, you know, never mind. We were right. There. Hard to be mistaken about that. Please, either talk or eat. Not both at the same time. Gulp. Right. So after that, Mr. Lawyer and I opened the dressing room door. I went into the room filled with blaring rock music and found the body. I feel like that little detail filled with blaring rock music may just be the problem here. And it's not because that's not true, because it is, but maybe there's something I'm forgetting that contradicts that. When you say rock, are you referring perhaps to this rock and roll music that's so popular these days? Somebody, oh my god. Oh my god. Music was blaring over the speaker on the wall. Oh, there was a speaker. I didn't realize that. They pipe sound from the stage into the backstage through the speakers. Oh. That way people in the back can hear when they're supposed to be on stage. Oh, I see. So we can hear everything that goes on stage from back there. Did it have to be so loud? And of course, he killed himself after the performance where the guitar caught fire and all that. So something happened there. You don't listen to the Gaviners with your ears. You feel it with your entire body and soul. Thanks, Anita Baker. I always have the backstage monitors at full volume. When we walked into the room, glasses. The band was playing Guilty Love, I believe, making it easy to determine the time of the crime. If you could hear that music playing, then everyone on stage for that song has an alibi. Including myself. Hey, I didn't say anything. Anyway, I closed off the scene and I started my investigation. And finally, you examined the scene and determined that only the defendant could have done it. Okay. I don't think any more needs to be said about this, but go ahead. Back that up. Back it up. Like a dump truck. Listen. We know there was only one exit from the room. That door. The small window only opened a tiny crack. And I was standing in front of that door. So how could the killer have fled the scene? There's only one possibility. The air vent. Yeah. But that air vent was too small. Who could possibly... Oh... No, but that kid was pretty small. Wait a minute, you just said that he did it though, right? Yeah, and he probably wasn't playing with Guilty Love. Because his song was with her. People involved with the concert, only one is small enough to be considered a child, yeah. But that's just conjecture. Oh, there was no other way out of that room. You were there. You should know, Hair Forehead. Oh, there is. Well, there's a few, but... Marks were found on the air vent grill. Uh-oh. Traces that it had recently been opened. Oh, God. And something else was found, quite clearly. the defendant Makitobe's fingerprints. Okay, but here's the thing, okay? He said she was there too. She probably helped him up into the air vent, just not thinking that it was gonna matter. But then how did she get out? Ugh, oh god. That air vent was the only way out of the room. The defendant's fingerprints were found on the grill. What more do you need? Ugh. Only one could pass through that vent, that doorway to heaven. Oh, excuse me. You know, I'll let you have that one. Why are you looking at me, Apollo? Hey, I was out whooping it up in the audience. Yes, you were. Yes, you were. This was his decisive evidence. Yeah, they didn't tell us about that, but I can see why they didn't. Well, I believe that's enough of that. The prosecution has a rather convincing case. The only way in and out of the crime scene was watched, making the defendant the only one who could possibly leave the scene. Simple and decisive. I will be saying hey to my friend now. Meanwhile, you can say hello to mine. No. Even if I wasn't in a hurry to make a hospital visit. I'm sure the Chief Justice will appreciate the gesture. Unfortunately, we have no direct witnesses. Oh, shit. Fortunately, the criminal left decisive evidence for us. That will have to be enough. No, it's not! Can we tell him about what... Well, we don't have a record of that anyway. Clear and plain, baby. I gotcha. They got us on the ropes already. This is always what happens. We better come up with something quick. I know. Think what can get us out of this. We need evidence or a witness that can prove Maki's innocent beyond a doubt. Without that, gulp. So what was he doing? Like, why was he questioning her? They said he was Gavin was questioning the girl, Lemire. Was he telling her not to come in today or something? Because I would think she'd be a pretty important witness. If you do, you'd better tell us about it now. This is it, and so soon. If I mess this one up, it's all over. Can I call a witness? Will it let me do that? Prosecutor Gavin, you claimed that there were no witnesses to this crime. Are you absolutely sure? Absolutely. I'd swear it on my mother's tits. And on my million-seller hit song at... I'm not saying that again. That's too bad, because there was a witness. Straight mouth. But how did you come to possess knowledge the prosecution clearly does not? Because I am the only one in the world who knows this. In the world. 7 billion people, motherfuckers. I know what's going on. That was a burp. Can't see, pal. What's going on? Luke's crazy. Can't even take care of himself, much less rescue anybody. What? That was the judge, not me. I should just count those. Like, really, it's the what counter. It's not my what counter. It's yours. You deal with it. No, I'm just kidding. Perhaps he did, perhaps he did not. He did! All we know is what Hair Forehead says he said. It's no testimony, especially since it comes from the defense attorney himself. Yeah, that's the problem, isn't it? But it's the truth! He said it! I even told you about it! But apparently you ignored me completely. Oh! It's my policy to fully investigate everything I deem relevant. Let me... I'm sorry about that. I need to do something about that. It's my policy to fully investigate everything I deem relevant. Clearly, this rookie lawyer thinks he can tell me how to do my job. Well, I can, you know. I know him, you know. This witness of yours unknown to the prosecution. I hope you're right. Failure carries a stiff penalty. Whoa, perhaps a stiffer penalty than usual is called for. You're gonna play the guitar? No. Oh, well, here we go. Lemire. Recall Mr. Latouz's last words, which I could have made up, but hey. The siren. Aha! He meant the siren! That's right, the siren of the ballad. Shouldn't that be Ballad of the Siren? Like, well, I guess they call her the siren of the ballad is what it is. Still, that's really weird. And she had access to the backstage area. She could have been a witness. I see. Well, Mr. Gavin, my claim still stands. Well, so does mine. Let's call her up and see what she has to say. Let's hear it from the horse's mouth then, shall we? She's not Luca Jin. Oh, take a break from Detective Sky's crossings. You mean like we'll get back to it later? Oof. Yeah, she wouldn't. Not today, though. Today we'll drag that story out of her no matter what it is. Okay, here we go. It is my distinct honor to welcome the siren of the ballad to our courtroom. You are too kind. Oh, you can speak English? Yes, I can. Though I'm not very good. There is much I do not know. You speak so well. Have you spent time here before? Actually, I do not know how I came by my knowledge of your language, nor where I studied it. What? That's weird. You did not. Oh, well. Damn, dude. She played that game too? I mean, I admit it's pretty scary. Lemire is not my true name. It is. Yet I remember nothing of the time before I was given it. Nothing of the time before I started singing on stage. No, there's nothing really mysterious about that. Well, I guess there would be, but... But everybody has a story, it's not... Duh, you wouldn't. You have nothing to fear in this court, Lemire. Thank you. Yet that is something I do not understand. I'm being called as a witness. What might I say? No one will tell me anything of what happened. Lemire, let me be frank. I did not want to ask you up here to testify. Yet that young gentleman with the wide forehead over there was adamant that you stand. Oh my. Congratulations, Apollo. You're the bad guy. You're the antagonist. Broski. Well, now that you're here, please give us your testimony for what it's worth. If nothing else, the sound of your voice is welcome. You can just sing a song if you want, I don't care. I'll put off going to see my friend for this. Okay. As for what I saw nothing. That night, I was invited to sing on stage, and this I did. I did not return backstage after the second set. Then I was led by the police to Mr. Gavin's dressing room and told to wait there. That was where I learned that something had happened, but I wasn't told the details. Alright. Must say, you sound wonderful just testifying. Dude, put it away. There you have it. She saw nothing that night. Now we can only pray that the defense has the sense to admit defeat and refrain from detaining her here longer than need be. Wow. You just got better, Apollo. Way to go. Get out of here. Short and sweat is more like what I'm feeling right now. She must know something, and I've got to find out what. Jeez. Alright. As for what I saw nothing. But you must have seen something. You were there. Mr. Latouz named you. Mr. Latouz? How can I tell you what I don't know? You know! He said you were a witness with his dying words. I do not know what he meant to say about that night. That night I was invited to sing on stage, and this I did. Alright. It was a great concert. You heard me sing? Thank you. Oh, this accent is awful. I was hoping to get an autograph later, actually. Of course. You can sign my butt. Or I'll sign yours, or something. Just... This is a cross-examination. You're out of line. If anyone deserves an autograph here, it's me. One on my gavel would be nice. I thought that said grave for a second. Hair judge. What's this? It's my autograph. Now keep this trial moving. What? That was my what? Oh, my grandchild will be so happy. Well, let us continue. That went nowhere. All that was a bunch of poop. I did not return backstage after the second set. No, you teleported across to the other side. I saw that part. You did not return backstage once. Where were you then? What were you doing? I was cleaning up on stage. There are many things I must do for a performance other than simply sing. And was Maki with you at the time? Unfortunately, I do not know where he was. So much for an alibi. Yeah, really. Then I was led by the people to Mr. Gavin's dressing room and told to wait there. There's nothing here, like, I don't know. With Maki, correct? How was he then? He seemed as he always does, though I believe he was shocked by the news of Miss Dilatus's death. Yet he is not the type to show much emotion. Yes, he's given the police no end of the headaches. He answers most questions with silence, and those glinting frames speak nothing. Questioning hasn't gotten very far. We sat there waiting. Well, you would let her go in to translate for him, that might help, but you took her away. That is where I learned that something had happened, but I wasn't told the details. How much more? I think this is the last one. I thought number 4 was the last one, actually, but, I was told nothing in detail, only that Mr. Latus died. Yeah. Mr. Latus was my manager. I wanted to know more. I should have been told. Both Maki and I were beside ourselves with concern. Allow me to apologize, but please understand. Keeping you in the dark was as painful for me as it was for you. Yes, I understand. Think. What doesn't ring true about her testimony? It's hard to imagine Lemire lying. She might not be lying, she's hiding something. It might just be that she doesn't remember something, good lord. What wouldn't she tell me the night of the murder? Oh, shoot. Alright, hang on a second. She saw nothing. That night you was invited to sing on stage, and this yous did. You did not return backstage after the second set. Then you was led by the police to the dressing room and told to wait there. And that's where you learned that something had happened, but you weren't told the details about it. Oh, hang on. I know what it is. I know what the answer is. It's actually pretty simple. You were led by the police. Let me see. I did not return backstage after the second set. However, your brooch was there. Gotcha. I'm sorry, Lemire, but I'm having trouble believing you. You remember this brooch, do you not? That's the thing she didn't want to talk about, too. Care to add that to the testimony, Prosecutor Gavin? Yeah, sweat it out, dude. Sweat, sweat, sweat. There you go. Oh! Ooh, 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 ooh. You got a mouth. Oh no. She says English is quite difficult. Your forehead may be large, but you are a lawyer, truly. But you have missed one important fact. What now? Oh, jeez. In fact, at the time of the incident, I went backstage, but only for a moment. Oh, boy. Think back to the moment of the crime. Sure, okay. You know whereof I speak, I don't know, maybe he's making it up. Watch this room for me, I have to call for backup. Right, understood. Yeah. That's weird. I still kind of feel like maybe he wasn't talking about her. But the thing is, the brutes, though. Ugh. What's wrong? Did you see anyone just now? No. I did hear a door close. What was that all about? You looked into the room just a glance. Oh, maybe it happened while I was down there listening to what he was saying. I assume that's what we're implying here. She has raised a possibility. The only thing that can counter that is evidence. Evidence usually is the only thing that can... So she looked into the crime scene. I mean, it sounds to me more like she almost maybe deliberately tossed it in there. No, she... Oh. You heard a voice, though. Are you talking about Mr. Latouse's voice? Like, his dying words or something? I don't know. Okay, that was only the briefest of glimpses. It'll be enough. My bracelet. My bracelet's going off. Okay, let's watch very carefully here. Well, let's just look for the thing that looks like it. What is it that she's gonna do, though? I mean, I don't see much of anything, like... Well, let's just... Okay, when my performance was finished, I went backstage for just a moment. I saw nothing. The late Mr. Latouse's body was behind a wall. Then I was led by the police to Mr. Gavin's dressing room and told to wait there. That was where I learned that something had happened, but I wasn't told the details. Alright, so the rest of that's basically the same. Alright, I think I know what it is, though. Wait. Okay. Behind a wall, because according to the map, she should have been able to see him, I'm pretty sure. So let me just take a look here. I saw nothing. Wait, let me do this with the joystick, it feels better. It's behind a wall. No, hear it again. I saw nothing. The late Mr. Latouse's body, her mouth is not moving, was behind a wall. Ooh, that's going by faster than I... Okay, hang on. Why does her mouth stop moving on this statement? That's really... Is that what it is? Then it starts moving again when she gets to... My first thought is maybe that's a glitch. But that's a really weird thing for a glitch. I'm gonna try it. Late. Huh. The other thing that's weird about it is the part of the statement that she does it on. It's not the behind a wall, it's the late Mr. Like she knew he was still alive or something, or I don't know. And her mouth is moving there, but she's like just mumbling it. Yeah, let me try that. Yeah. The late Mr. Latouse's body, you say? Yes. You know something more about Mr. Latouse's death than you are saying. I could see you trying not to remember, but the effort made you swallow. Oh, you can't fool my eyes. I can see through that little mask of yours. It is true. It was so terrible after all. Why did Mr. Latouse have to be shot? I really hope I'm not mispronouncing that because I've said it like 50 times now. One moment, Lemire. A moment. Yes? Future self, put in that Final Fantasy VI music for Cayenne. I'm sorry. What was that you just said? Why did Mr. Latouse have to be shot? Yes? You don't know that he was shot, right? I'm afraid you haven't realized it, but, your words just now contradict your testimony. How could that be? Take this. Oh, man. Whoa. Well, I thought the contradiction was that she didn't know how he died. Because they said don't tell her anything other than that he died, so how'd she know he was shot? Then I guess the gun would be it, wouldn't it? Well, let me see something here. Okay, actually, now that I look at it, if you open the door, the way the door opens, yeah, he would have been behind a wall. So I was wrong there. But we still have the issue of, how did you know he was... I mean, I'm guessing that's what it is. The thing is, she's probably been sitting in court and she's heard about it, so now she does know. So is she implying that she didn't know back then? You know, let me just try this. If I do not misunderstand the meaning of contradiction, it is you who contradict Mr. Justice. Yup, your evidence is meaningless. Oh, strike one. What did she say again? Why did Mr. Latouse have to be shot? That's right. That totally contradicts her testimony. Oh, I hate to kill all my HP now, but I'll try it. Okay, I get you. Wait. Yes. Well, this is the other way that she wasn't supposed to know about it because the investigation said not to tell her. And we didn't tell her. Maybe that's it. Oh, bingo, here we go. How'd you know he had been shot? That's what I was saying from the beginning, though. That's why I was presenting the gun and all that crap. Immediately following the incident, a gag order was placed on the scene. Yeah, it was. Okay. Boo. Yeah, I mean, boo me is what I'm saying. Furthermore, you testified that you had seen nothing. Yet you knew that he had been shot. Yeah, that's right, he was behind the wall. Okay. It's all making sense now. I'm sort of... Damn. Well. That does it for that. Oh, wow. The way that fades out like that is so epic. You aren't hiding something from this court, I hope. But even if you were, I wouldn't care because your voice is awesome. That sweet song of hers was sounding a little too sweet. Yeah, I was up close to the mic. Please allow me to add to my testimony. Again, all we want to know is the truth. She looks kind of pale, man. She saw something, I know it. Even the victim said so. saw bullet holes in the wall and knew he had been shot. Oh, that's it. I feel like I know what this is, actually. Because if she just peeked in, she wouldn't have seen the holes, because they were on the wall. Like, here, look at the map. Yeah, she wouldn't have seen through the door. Holy crap. Bingo. Lumiere. They call you the siren of the ballad, but lies are hardly becoming of such a creature. More like siren of the bullshit! No. Such put-downs are hardly becoming of you, Apollo. So, who are you talking? What? Never mind. Stop polishing your forehead and start polishing your character. Aww. Observe the diagram. You looked in from the door for just a moment. Correct? Yes, that is so. There were bullet holes in the room, with butterfly wings, but they were in the wall the door is on. You couldn't have seen through the door. Yeah! That's what I'm saying! Man, how many times is that gonna happen? Wow. Lumiere. Yes? I'm afraid the defense has just about had enough of you. Get off my stand and... okay, whatever. But I must tell you what it is that I saw. Certain that it will be on the news. Oh no. Yeah, didn't you watch the O.J. Simpson trial? You know how this shit works. Still believe that cross-examining her will yield us absolutely nothing. But he said she was the witness. So he knew whether or not that she saw something, right? Mm-hmm. Please continue. You better tell us all you know. Or else what? Or else Mario here gets it.